What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be reviewing one of our subscribers' schedules for spring 2025. Shout out to Nate Perone 8591 for sending this one in. Let's get right into it. On Monday, Nate attends a measurements lecture from 11:15 a.m. to 12:05 p.m. I'm a big fan of this class. Learning how to take measurements accurately and correctly is very important. So shout out to Nate for taking this one. Later in the evening, heat transfer from 5:05 p.m. to 6:20 p.m. I'm also a really big fan of this one. Heat transfer is massive, very applicable in many fields. Shout out to Nate and his peers for taking this class and bearing the burden of learning about heat transfer. After a 25-minute break, Nate attends his third and final class on Monday, computer analysis, from 6:45 p.m. to 7:50 p.m. I'm really not a big fan of this one here, guys. Computers, yeah, they're important, they're applicable, but analyzing them sounds like some ass. I'm not a big fan of this one. On Tuesday, Nate attends Mechanical Design 2 from 8 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. I'm also a really big fan of this one. Almost everything nowadays has to be designed. There's a lot of mechanical things in our world today, so I'm a fan of this one and really glad we have people learning about mechanical design. After this class, Introduction to Philosophy from 9:30 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. You always gotta allow yourself some time to think deep, maybe try to find that hidden meaning. Philosophy enables you to do exactly that. I think everyone can benefit from learning about philosophy, so shout out to him for taking this course. You'll notice the Tuesday and the Thursday schedules are exactly the same, and he starts at 8 a.m. and finishes before 11 a.m. So shout out to Nate. You know what they say, the early bird gets the worm. On Wednesday, it's looking like the same exact schedule as Monday, with the addition of the measurements lab from 2:30 p.m. to 4:50 p.m. I'm also a really big fan of this one. I really like how he took the lecture and the lab back to back so he can learn in the lecture and apply his knowledge immediately after in the lab. Really big fan of how he organized that. Like I said, Thursday schedule, same exact as the Tuesday. It's looking like he's got one class on Friday, the measurements lecture from 11:15 a.m. to 12:05 p.m. Really not a big fan of a Friday class, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. The class is not even an hour long, it's 50 minutes it's looking like, so it's really not that bad. At 11:15 in the morning really isn't that early. Nate taking early classes on Tuesday, Thursday. Probably an early guy, probably an early riser, probably likes to get that worm. So I really don't think this 11:15 a.m. on a Friday is going to bother him that much. So really big fan of this schedule outside of the computer analysis. Like I said, shout out to Nate Perone 8591 for sending this one in. If you want a review of your own schedule, feel free to send it my way, whether it be spring, fall, even a summer schedule. I'm open to it. Let me know in the comment section below if you like this sort of content, and I'll keep coming out with it. Make sure to hit that silly little bell so you get notified every time I post. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video.